If you know this information I've been giving or I'm giving is impactful and resourceful, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dinma, and today I'll be talking on how to study in Latvia and bring your dependents along with you. Africans in general, if you want to apply in Latvia, their embassy is at Egypt and South Africa, but the closest is the one at Egypt, and I think it's also the easiest to go to based on getting a visa in South Africa and Egypt. I don't know. So, but the closest is Egypt. The visa to Latvia is very easy to get. It's not a rigorous one like how other Poland, Portugal, Luxembourg, and the rest, Czech Republic, are doing. So if you want to go to Latvia, this is so easy. If you want a process that is easy and stress-free, you can look at Latvia universities, or you can look at Latvia. So I've got a question before that, can I work in Latvia while studying? Okay. The thing is, in Latvia, they have BSc, Masters, and PhD that are taught in English. So for working as a BSc undergraduate, you work for only 20 hours per week. Then for Masters and PhD, you work full time. There is no time limit for you. If you are going for a Masters or PhD, no time limit. You can work full time anytime you need to work. There are jobs you can earn from 800 euros to 1,000 euros per month. And these jobs, as an international student, these jobs are food delivery. So many international students are doing this job, and they are earning a lot of money. There are also factory jobs. There is assistant jobs, being an assistant to someone or PR to someone. There are data entry jobs. There are customer service jobs. I know of someone that is doing a customer service job in Latvia, and he's earning huge, 1,000 euros. These jobs are great for international students, and you have enough money to take care of yourself while studying. Another question I get is, can I move in with my dependents? Yes, Latvia are looking for people because they have less than 3 million persons in this country. So they are looking for a lot of immigrants. So you can come in with your dependents, and these dependents can be your parents or your siblings or your spouse or your children. Parents, siblings, spouse, and children, you can bring them in as your dependents, but they have procedures in bringing them in. This procedure is that you must get your temporary residence permit first before you can apply for them. That means you have to be in Latvia before you can apply to them, or you get your permanent residence, or you get your temporary residence permit first before you can put up their own application. So the option is that you have to get into Latvia before you can put in the application. Bring your parents, siblings, spouse, and children. Some countries, they don't accept parents and siblings. They only accept your spouse and children, which is your immediate family. Countries like Canada, UK, Australia, US. So, but you can also invite your parents or siblings to all these countries. But in Latvia, it's different. You can bring in your parents or your siblings with you to stay, not just for visits. So you see, it is very easy, and you being the principal applicant can bring in all these persons, can bring in any of these persons, your sibling or your parents or your spouse or children. But there is something you need to note. You as a BSc undergraduate or BSc student, you have to work, as I stated earlier, 2 hours per week. The Masters and PhD full time. But your dependents cannot work. Your dependents will not work. So you have to put this into consideration if you need them to come or the preferable they stay where they are in their home country. For me, I would advise, if your dependents cannot work, so what's the need of them coming? If they can come for visiting, fine. But coming to stay without work would be a huge burden for you as a student. Your children can attend public schools, which are free, but put that in mind that they will be taught in Latvia language, not in English. So schools, public schools for children are taught in Latvian and not English. So if you want your children to study in the Latvian language and not English, you can come with them. Also put this into consideration before bringing them to Latvia with you. Then what about post-study stay? After studying, what do you do? How do you get your post-study work permit? As for a BSc graduate, you have 4 months to look for a job. Is 4 months enough to look for a job? Maybe. That is why they gave that law. Then for masters and PhD, you first have 4 months and then you can extend it to 9 months. But be rest assured that while extending it, make sure you have not committed any crime or done any illegal thing that can deny you of this opportunity. So first you apply for a 4 months, then you can apply for extension of 9 months to get a job. As for permanent resident, you have to work 5 years before you can be qualified for a permanent resident. I think some other European countries like Denmark and Netherlands is the same 5 years, and Germany is 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. But Latvia is a gateway to other European countries. I know a lot of persons that went to Latvia, and from Latvia they entered into Sweden, Germany, Netherlands, and Switzerland. So this Latvia is a gateway to getting into this country. If you think that getting into this country is difficult, you can use Latvia as a gateway to enter there. Admission is still ongoing, so you can look out for these schools for admission. University of Applied Sciences, Technical University of Regia, Regia Statutory University, and vocational schools. These schools, the admission is still ongoing, so rush to their website and apply. If you know this information I've been giving or I'm giving is impactful and resourceful, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. And if you have any question, please put it down in the comment section. I'll be ready and available to answer all your questions. Thanks guys for watching, and bye.